Hi everyone, welcome back to another weekly basket. And if you are new to my channel, this is where I shop through my makeup, or I just go through my collection, makeup collection, pull out products that I would like to use for this week in each category. What this actually helped me to get ready quickly, but it also helps me to rotate a couple products that I have in my collection, but still using up all the products that I have in, say, all my project pan or my project challenges. If you'd like to see the stuff that I'll be using for this week from April 5th, and happy Easter everyone, then continue watching. So more or less I go through in the order that I apply my makeup. I start mainly with the face. For primer, I have this Black Radiance True Complexion Shine Control Primer, and this is also a project pan item, so that's the sole primer I have been focusing on. For foundation, I have three that are in my project pan. First being this HD Mattifying Cream Foundation, oil-free, from e.l.f., and it's in porcelain, and it is what I am wearing today. It's light, but I usually bronze up, and I also have a darker satin powder. Another e.l.f. product is my e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation, and this one is in buff. It is also light for me. The color that matches me well is sand, but I have those lighter foundations that I'm really trying to see if I can use up and get out of my collection. This is the Revlon Color Stay in Natural Tan. This is my color, my exact shade, and I use it for most work days, and this is an awesome foundation. Gives you more or less medium to full coverage, does not feel heavy on the face, and it lasts really long. For satin, I have my BH Studio Pro in number 235. This powder is a shade or two darker for me, so that's what I actually did use with the lighter foundation to match and get my complexion. I also have this Maybelline Dream Matte powder in Honey Medium, and these both powders are in project pan, but I use this more or less with the Color Stay with all of them, all of my foundations, but if I use a darker powder, then I go back with this just to help, you know, a matte finish. I prefer a matte finish. For bronzer, I am using my Lorac Tantalizer bronzer. I did hit major pan. I have my first update in about a week's time, but this is as much as I'm going. I'm like so elated with that. So you're getting a little sneak peek. And this is actually a highlighter that I am using also, and this is also in another project. So for blush, we have two. I have my NARS Deep Throat, and I did not get to use this last week because I was more or less focusing on the other blush. I'm going to show you it's from this Clinique gifted purchase, and it's this one here. It's called New Clover. It's in project pan, so I was more or less trying to work with it and see. It had a little issue where like the top part of it, I need to scrape it off a bit, so that was my struggle. I kept trying it out every day until I realized I just really needed to scrape off the whole top, the entire top of the blush, because I've had it for so long. And then now it is. For highlighters, like I showed you there, I also have my Benefit What's Up. This is, if you have this product full size, God bless you. I don't know how you're gonna ever finish that, but this sample has been going since the beginning of the year. It's just going very, very strong, and that is pretty much it for my face. Let's get on to my eyes. For primers, I have this Laura Behind the Scene Eye Primer. I was working on this since last year, if you follow my channel, and what has actually happened is that last year I didn't finish it, and after my NARS Pro Prime for my first rotation of my project pan finish, I pulled this out to try to at least finish it up rather than just have an almost empty eyelid primer in my collection taking up space. However, it's going very slowly in terms of progress in finishing, so I don't know when this is going to finish. And for base, I have this Bare Minerals 5-in-1. I deposited it here because in the tube, I got it in Ipsy bag. It seemed as if it was drying up, but when I deposited it, it had a ton of product, and I've been using this for 2 weeks plus. And you can see how much product is actually still in there, so it's crazy in terms of amount. I did create a project pan playlist and also a challenges playlist. So the challenges has like you finish 7 by spring, which ended, my finish 6 by summer, my 4 by 4 with July 4th. So I put all those project polishes also in that collection. So for base, that we have those. For eyeshadows, I have my Comfort Zone from Wet n Wild, which I did use a lot of for last month, but I have a tan pigment there. So give and take, I'm going to use this or a shadow or at least this tan pigment here. But my focus for April actually is on this MUA Undress Me 2 palette, and I am working with these palettes for hoping to pan these eyeshadows. And so this one, actually, if you watch my updates, you would have seen that I did hit major pan, but I repressed it and I was like, whoa, did I really hit as much pan as I thought? Because this looks like quite a bit, and this pan here has actually gone a little more from that update. But I have been trying to work on the colors, and what I have decided to do is that I have these two and I use these two more or less as transition, but I have been going with like the colors, like using them once a week. So I did use this last week and this one, and I think it was this. So I used those 3 from this, and I usually use this color here to warm my crease. For the smoky eye that I did, I used this to darken my crease area. And the last palette from my Pan That palette is my Urban Decay Deluxe Shadow Box, and I'm trying to at least pan this shadow by July 4th. So it is what I have on my lid. I just try to do a nice blue smoky eye, just to use up some of my darker colors also, while still trying to get use out of that particular eyeshadow. But I think from next month I am going to work more on this palette. So for the last couple months I am just trying to see how I can streamline using these palettes without getting too bored. I added one other eyeshadow palette, and this is an MUA Winter Forest palette. It's an all matte palette. I got this gifted to me by Anis. Have not used it or touched it as yet, and all these colors are matte. I'm super excited to try them out. I'm almost believing that I'm going to be absolutely in love with them. But as for eyeshadows, for liners, waterline, I have this little Lord and Berry Kajal going still. It is very difficult. I more or less take my teeth and pull it out. So I'm sure by next week's basket this is going to be finished, and that is in a project pan. I have 2 other pencils that I'm project pan I'm using, and these more or less go with the eyeshadows that I have going. This is just a brown. This is the NYX retractable waterproof in brown. And this is the MAC Technical liner in Practice Makes Perfect, and it is like a nice darker smoky kind of blue color that I can use when I do, like, say, this eye. And I think that is it for eyeliners. For my lid, I have my Wet n Wild Mega liner going, and for brows I pulled this Essence eyebrow pencil in 02 brown. Has a little brush here. It reminds me so much of the Jordana, and it is very true to the color of the pencil. So that's it there. I did finish my e.l.f. eyebrow kit, and so I'm just going through my collection to see what eyebrow products I have, what brow products I have, so that I can maybe pull one again to try and use them, because I did accumulate for the over last year a couple of brow products that I have not really touched. Setting it with the e.l.f. Wet Gloss Lash and Brow. I use both sides for my brows. Mascara, we have the e.l.f. the Tarte Multiplied Eye Primer. I've been using that. And for 2 mascaras, this is my Hypnose Drama, love this, from Lancome, and the Big Fatty Mascara from Urban Decay. Not too liking that at all. I forgot to mention that I've been using a hydrating under eye primer, and I've been using this for like a month now, and I have not been putting it in this basket, so I thought I will actually share it. And it's a hydrator. My under eyes are like really dark, and I realized that when I do put this, that the concealer blends really well, so I have been enjoying that. Also, part of my brow game has been this City Color Perfector pen. I more or less, after I use the pencil to shape my brows, I use this to clean up, or that sort. And concealer, I've been using this and loving it. It's my NYX HD concealer in beige. I've been just using that and killing it out. So let's get on to it. I generally always put a lot more than what I really would use for lips. This is my baby lips that I'm using in Project Pan, so that I have not been using as many lip balms as I have around. I'm just actually focusing on this on another one, that when this is finished I'm going to put that other one in Project Pan. But this is the Baby Lips Crystal, and the color is called Mirrored Mauve. It's more or less a pinky color. So, but it has lots of glitters in it, and I just more or less use it as a to put on my lips as to moisturize it. Even though it has glitters, I don't find that it actually is drying up my lips like some of the other baby lips. Lip pencils, I have two here. I have this Makeup Forever, I think it's 3C. It's a nude color. It is what I have on my lips first, and I'll tell you what lipstick I'm wearing with it. This is Soft Touch Candy, which is a gorgeous pink, and I absolutely love it. So it's gifted to me by Miriam. Then I have quite a few lipstick. The first one, which is in my Project Pan, this is my MAC I Love Winter. It's a beautiful nude, but it's a bit gunked up, but I did put it on top of this lip liner. And then I also have this Amorous, which is from MAC. It's a kind of, I don't know, it's like a mauve, a nudie mauve. It's a bit darker. I love this color. I'm thinking this is very close to what can be classed as what's the color of the year? Marsala. So then I have this Bite Beauty in Luminous cream lipstick in lavender. Gorgeous. I enjoy wearing this all the time. Every time I put it on, I'm enjoying it. Then I have this matte lipstick from Maybelline in Ravishing Rose, number 670, and it's a gorgeous pink. I recently hauled this. Love it. Wore it. I was actually going to wear it with this look, but I felt it might have clashed. Another product that I hauled recently is Chiffon from Sasha. Gorgeous color also. That's it there. You can see it's a lot of mauve tone colors. That's my favorite generally. Then I pulled out this Vivid. So you're going to see at least one Vivid in each weekly basket. This is Brazen Berry. It is one of my favorites. I'm hoping I can actually finish this lipstick for this summer. So it's going to be in the third rotation of my Project Pan. So that's it there. I love this color. I love it. And I have three glosses. One is a lip stain. This is a Smoosh Proof liquid lip stain, and this is very true to color. And the beautiful thing is that I have a review on that already, and it's up. Then I have this Essence XXXL Shine Gloss. This one is Big Night Out. This is like a beautiful color that can go with all of these nude lipsticks. I actually put it over those two there. Just very gorgeous, gives them lots of dimension. And then I have this Pop Beauty lip gloss in Fuchsia Freesia. I just saw it on my dress and was like, hey, I need to use it. Would you believe there are 4 grams of product here in this, which is 0.4 something ounces. A lipstick has 4.2 grams, where this has 4 grams. So even though this is so tiny, it has a lot of product in it. So that's the products I will be using for my weekly basket, and I hope you guys have a blessed week. Let me know what you are using. Anything new? Are you starting to pull out those brightly colored lipsticks, or are you still sticking to your regular selection? Until my next week's basket, bye.